Hey, Leo, this is your Sacred Scribe here, ready to do your February 27th to the 28th Intuitive Love Tarot read. This is Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. This will not resonate with everybody, but hopefully it will with you today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right down below if you would before you leave. I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for all of your like, shares, and subscriptions. Also, don't forget to comment. Let me know if this resonates with you. Some pretty dramatic readings today, I tell you. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Please note that energy and time are fluid, so feel free to switch up the roles as you deem necessary, and know that this can be past, present, or future. Interesting. Okay. Let me get one more card, and I'm going to get a message from Spirit. Well, that just flipped over. Okay, we have the Justice card, twin flame card of mine, Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Wands. Let me get a message from Spirit, Leo. Ooh, I just heard lower your standards. Why would they say that? Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Perfection does not exist. So what I mean by that is not, know your worth. But for some of you Leos, you seem to be looking for a specific type of person, somebody that has A, B, C, D, E, F, and it's good to write all the qualities down, right? And that you like and you want to manifest. But you also have to know that people are not perfect. So say you have 25 things on the list of traits that you want in a lover, in a mate, and they hit 20 out of 25, you're just like, wow, that's it. I can do better than that. There's no acceptance within the humanity, and they're wanting you to look at that, look at why. They're not saying you shouldn't get what you want, okay? But it's almost like you have to know your deal breakers. Like, out of those 25 traits that you're writing down that you want to manifest somebody, okay, what are the top even 10? What are the top 10 deal breakers? Nope, if this person doesn't have this quality, then, I can't continue. And start with that. And what are the things that are at the bottom of those lists that well, if they don't have it, it's no big deal. So they're wanting you to look at that, and they're wanting you to look at why, like examine it. Don't just say, okay, I'm going to lower my standards and not know why, okay, and not see what's going on within you, okay? Anything else? Savor the little things. Appreciation, that's what I'm feeling. They're wanting you to appreciate what's around you, your environment, Leo, your environment. I mean, really, if you stop and look at, you go out into nature, and it doesn't even have to, it could be in the middle of a city, and you find a tree, right? And you just appreciate the tree. It's like you've got to learn to hone in on beauty instead of looking at imperfection, okay, or for imperfection. Those people who always want to point it out, like, oh, that's wrong and that's wrong. No, instead look for the beauty. You know, look beyond the imperfection and see the beauty within, because there is truly beauty within everything. Okay. Some of you could be anxious about a court date. I mean, this could be something small like a speeding ticket, or maybe it's your first one and you're nervous, you don't want to go to court, or maybe it's something bigger. I'm getting that for some. For others, they just said you're fearful about meeting the one. It's like, and you may have a twin. This is twin flame card of mine. You may have a twin, at the very least, somebody that's on your karmic path. Well, not karmic. It's like fated path, right? That's there waiting for you. And it's this fear that's holding you back from seeing this. It's like, look, she's got her face covered. How can she see anything? You have to look up. See beyond this darkness here. Like they were saying, you know, lift your head up and look. Look around you. You'd be surprised. It's like when you know, if you go for a walk, right? And you take the same walk every day. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk. The same walk every day. And 5 years later, you're walking and you're like, oh, is that new? I've never seen that before. And then somebody next to you is like, no, that's been here for 20 years. You know, it's like, why wasn't it a part of your reality before? Why are you just noticing it now? Right? So pay attention to your environment. That's important. Some of you Leos, and this is interesting because that's not, that's the anxiety bringing it out. It's like you're worried about competition when it comes to love. And that's not like a Leo. You got to tell yourself, you have to know that. That is not like a Leo. Leo's like, yeah, I'm all up for competition because I know I'll win. Right? There's that confidence. But when you're anxious, then these irrational fears peek in. Okay? This is not you, Leo. It's not you. Recognize it. See the beauty in you. Right? See beyond this darkness. Okay. So let's clarify some of this. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's this waiting. It's like, when will they come? Stop waiting and just live. But within the living, be in the present and appreciate what's around you and be an active participant within it. Okay. Oh, clarifying. I love this. Clarifying the Justice card is the Fool, the card of Aries, taking a leap of faith. But you have to see this. It was, what other sign had this? Sorry, I have something in my eye and I can't. What other sign had this? Where they weren't, was it No, it wasn't Virgo. I forget. Another sign had this. It's like you have to see this. You have to see this. Because this is somebody that you're going to want to take a leap of faith with. And they just said headed in a new direction. It's like a detour. It's like a detour in your life when you meet this person. Well, if you see this person, right? I mean, we have so many paths around us within our realities, plural. You know, I mean, you're talking infinite amount of realities because they're all based on choices. We're shifting every moment based on our choice. We just see this experience as linear. So therefore, that's how we live. In other dimensions, they don't live that way. They live from moment to moment. So they can, like, we would see it as skipping timelines, skipping, you know, going back to a quote unquote past moment that you enjoyed to experience again, right? We would see that as sort of skipping back to the past, like time traveling, normal in other dimensions because they don't, time does not exist the same way it does on Earth, which is pretty cool. And I believe we can tap into this multi-dimensionality. I mean, I've experienced it before with like increases in time. Like, I'll tell you an experience I actually had with my twin. Not with my twin right now. But we're in a car. And I love it, the twin flame thing. One of the things that's great about it is that when you have experiences, right? You have separate experiences, but you have experiences together where you're experiencing the same thing. So you're like, okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one experiencing this, right? So we're sitting in the car. The car is parked, but it feels like the car is moving. It's like we felt like we were on a conveyor belt being just moved, right? Both experiencing time. That happened a couple of times. So it's pretty cool. Or you be driving. Most recently, I've experienced this. You're driving. I was driving, and all of a sudden the peripheral vision, right? You know, your peripheral sort of changed to what I would see when I was a child or a teenager driving a car. Like that street, it's like it shifted, my experience shifted to a road that I would take when I was a child. Like I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's been happening actually lately a lot. So I'm not quite sure why. Anyway, I digress. I'm talking too much. So, clarify this Five of Wands because this indicates chaos, fighting, Empress. Ooh, yeah, see, that's competition. This is, oh, this could be a Libra because this is a Libra, this is a Libra, Libra Taurus, right? Or this person could just have Libra in their chart. But this is an Empress, the queen of all queens. She is the shit. She's the queen of all the kingdoms. Well balanced, very fertile, so be careful. Fertile Myrtle. And very in tune with nature, very intuitive, right? So you may be competing for her and worried and anxious about competing for her. No, Leo, that's not you. What is you is that confidence in saying, there is no competition. I've already won. Because the Empress, that's going to impress the Empress. Not even impress her. That's your confidence will show your heart because that's a Leo. So that's why I love Leos, because the way that I see Leos are not egoic. It's just not. It's just confidence in knowing your spirit and who you are, and your heart shines through. That's what I love about Leos. Okay. I'm talking a lot in this video. This is my last video. Ooh, see? Soulmate twin flame energy. Wow. Tell me more. Gemini energy as well. Nine of Wands. We've got a lot of nines here. Four of Swords. See, you're peacing out. Well, I sort of like the Four of Swords because it gets you out of the Nine of Swords energy. Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So you go from anxiousness to, ooh, I got to spy because I'm a little bit panicky. I need to know I'm making the right decision. Is this even give and take? Is she or he giving to two people? Because I'm in this competition for this individual. Okay. How does this Empress feel about you? Ooh. Page of Wands. Ten of Wands. I think you make them feel excited, youthful, optimistic. They see this relationship as a potential opportunity that God is handing them. Really, the universe is handing them. but they feel the heaviness of, it's almost like responsibility. This could be a soul connection or even a twin connection. And if it is one or the other, it's like there's a certain responsibility in that, right? Like you have a mission. So it's realizing this responsibility is, it sort of weighs them down at first because it's it's something to behold, that's for sure, when that realization comes, right? Right. Advice, but they are attracted to you. You do excite them. Queen of Cups, show your heart. Express yourself. Just be you. That's it. Be you. All right, Leo. I hope I didn't bore you with all my ranting. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonated. Please drop a like below, share, and subscribe if you already haven't. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.